Good day everyone, welcome again to another episode of Basic Transfer Pricing. And today I will discuss to you how to compute the correct transfer price. No? Price is very important in transfer pricing. Why? Because sa lahat po ng mga endeavor, lahat ng mga hirap na mararanasan natin sa transfer pricing, ano yung hinahanap natin? The correct transfer price. This is a typical process na ginawa po ng OECD, no, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, pero hindi naman po ito ini-impose sa lahat ng bansa. This is just optional, no? This is not compulsory, no? Ano yung typical process? But of course, ito na po yung mga ginagamit ng karamihan ng mga bansa na meron na silang magagandang batas sa transfer pricing at ini-implement na po nila yung transfer pricing. So the process is considered an accepted good practice, but it is not a compulsory one, no? And in any other search process leading to the identification of reliable comparables may be acceptable as reliability of the outcome is more important than process. No? Going through the process does not provide any guarantee that the outcome will be arm's length, and not going through the process does not imply that the outcome will not be arm's length. Itong process na natin dito is a guide. No? You can do away with a certain process, pero kung talagang we started na talagang nangangapa pa tayo, this process is very good na makakatulong po sa atin. Step 1, determination of years to be covered. No? So ito yung step 1 natin. Anong years ba na under audit o yung hinahanap natin yung correct transfer price? Sa Pilipinas po, usually ang range po dito, ang isang taxable period is 12 months or 1 year sa income tax. Step 2, broad-based analysis of the taxpayer circumstances. Parang overview lang muna ng analysis. Ano ba itong taxpayer na to? Yung profile niya, yung structure niya, yung functions niya. So, broad-based muna. Step 3, understanding the controlled transactions. Ito na. Medyo mas specific na to. Bakit? Kasi you understand now the controlled transactions. Ano ba yung mga controlled transactions? Under examination based in particular on a functional analysis in order to choose the tested party where needed. The most appropriate transfer pricing method to the circumstances of the case, the financial indicator that will be tested in the case of a transactional profit method, and also to identify the significant comparability factors that should be taken into account. So, pagdating na sa step 3, ito yan yung medyo na mahirap kasi papasok na dito yung control transactions and meron na mga analysis. Step 4, review of existing internal comparables, no? So, ang para sa akin, no, kasi gumagawa din ako ng transfer pricing analysis, ang pinakamahirap po talaga yung maghanap ka ng comparables, no? Step 5, determination of available sources of information on external comparables where such external comparables are needed, taking into account the relative reliability. Ito na po yung documentation ng mga comparables natin. So, una-una, nakahanap ka na kung sino yung mga comparables mo, considering the vast number of entities doing the same business with your entity or with your taxpayer. No? I-determine mo na ngayon yung available sources of information ng external comparables. Why? Kasi itong external comparables, ito yung pinaka-importante natin sa transfer pricing analysis natin. Bakit? Kasi doon natin i-compare kung tama ba yung transfer price ng ating entity or ng ating company. Step 6, selection of the most appropriate transfer pricing method. Ito na yung method natin. Determination of the relevant financial indicator, determination of the relevant net profit indicator in case of transactional net margin method. So, ano ba yung mga transfer pricing methods natin? No? Under the OECD, 5 po. Ito yung comparable uncontrolled price method. We compare the price. Resale price method, we compare the gross profit. Cost plus method, we compare the gross profit. Transactional net margin method, we compare the net margin and the profit split method. When we say profit split method, split lang natin po yung profit ng company, the members of the company. So, sino yung ating comparables doon? The company who also uses the profit split method or who split the profits between the related groups. Step 7, identification of potential comparables. So, identify mo na ngayon. Sa dami ng mga comparables na po pwede, identify mo na ngayon sino ba yung potential comparables mo. And OECD tells us that 8 to 12 comparables are acceptable. So, determine the key characteristic to be met by any uncontrolled transaction in order to be regarded as potentially comparable based on the relevant factors identified in Step 3 and in accordance with the comparability factors set forth at Section D.1 of Chapter 1. Chapter 1 po ito ng OECD Transfer Pricing Guidelines, and Chapter 1 deals with the arm's length principle. And what is the arm's length principle in transfer pricing? Ito po yung kino-compare natin yung price ng goods or services between related parties with the price of goods and services between independent parties. Kaya nga, ang sabi natin dito, pinakamahirap ang comparables. Why? Because we are going to compare. No? Magko-compare tayo dito. So, sino i-compare natin? Step 8, determination of and making comparability adjustment where appropriate. Paghanap na tayo ng comparables, meron na tayong information. So, nag-compare na tayo. So, based on the result of our comparability, hindi sila similar. So, anong gawin natin para maging similar sila? We will adjust, no? At sino yung adjust natin? Of course, yung ating company. Hindi natin pwedeng i-adjust yung comparables. Kasi, bakit? Wala tayong pakialam doon. No? Ginamit natin sila to have the information kung tama yung ating transfer price. But in the event na hindi comparable, sino i-adjust natin? Of course, yung taxpayer na ginagawa natin ang transfer pricing analysis. Step 9, interpretation and use of data collected, determination of the arm's length remuneration. So, ito na, pagkadating na po sa step 9, nandyan na yung arm's length remuneration na determine na natin, nagkaroon na tayo ng adjustment. So, we finished. We already determined the correct transfer price. No? And sometimes yung correct transfer price, depende yan sa ginamit mong method at minsan range siya. Hindi mo, halimbawa, ang hinahanap mo na price is, nag-compare ka halimbawa ng price, and then yung related party mo is 100 yung price. Pagdating na dun sa comparable mo, nag-range siya ng 90, 91, tapos 100, 101, 105, no? So, ano sabi ng OECD? Basta within the range siya, hindi siya masyadong malayo dun sa price ng company, then that price can be considered as arm's length, no? So, pag sinabi natin na arm's length na yung price, yan na yung correct na transfer price, no? And that is the acceptable transfer price within the company. Okay, so with that, I would like to say thank you and have a good day.